one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord. So that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer for it. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them go. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UBK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord. Told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the counting. When you speaking to me far. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad. Got them tied down and out there. Came through with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands. Bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole cart. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord. Told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord. Told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer for it. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them go. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UBK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord. Told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the counting. When you speaking to me far. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a
All right. Hey, Shalom, Israel. We are the ISUPK, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. This is the Orlando Tuesday Night Brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Precinct Officer 500 Chaanak out of Orlando, Florida. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatah to the brothers. Y'all, Shamar, thought about some of shout out to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? About to get up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Jess Art and Paint. Shalom, sis. Sis be rolling hard. Shalom, Michael Landers. Young man, Jay. Shalom, Shayara. You know what I'm saying? And shalom to everybody out there. So let's get it. Today's Tuesday Brotherhood class. And as y'all can see what the topic is today, who are the Israelites? What they look like? You know what I'm saying? Now, some of this might be old news to y'all. Some of it might be new to some people. But it's all for edification that we always try to educate the people that don't know, that are watching and don't know who it is, because guess what? Your Christian pastor make you feel like the Israelites of the Bible are fairy tale people, make believe, people that lived thousands of years ago and they can't be found nowhere here on this earth. Then you got those Ashkenazi Jews, those fake Jews, the one that stole our identity and our heritage, calling themselves the Israelites, calling themselves the Jews, calling themselves the chosen people of God. Well, tonight, you know what I'm saying, with the grace and mercy of the Most High, we're going to put a lot of that to rest, if not all of it. You know what I'm saying? Because the people of the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, are alive today. They're on this earth today. They're in this hell of a land that we call America, in the Caribbeans, and all on the four corners of all the earth. So we're going to bring them out. We're going to find their identity in these scriptures, because guess what? These scriptures that you call the Holy Bible, these letters, these books, these documents, they was written by the Israelites. Written by Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to be more precise. And they left clues, and the Lord and the Most High left clues on who these people were and who these people are today. So that's what we're going to get into. And, you know, to the people that, you know, might know a little bit, you can never know enough, which brings me to my next point. What I like to go into, always, Hebrews 5 and 12. Y'all already know how I do it. I like to start off with an appetizer, just like when you go to the restaurant. You start off with an appetizer, then you get the main course. So with that being said, we're going to start off with Hebrews 5 and 12. And this just to show, you know what I'm saying, the people that we're just not on here to deceive y'all, to be pulling y'all leg. We're on here because the Lord sent us to teach the people. And he only sent men on the ISUPK because we're the only one with the truth. Y'all see what's happening with these fake Israelite groups, how they breaking off and leaving, and they ain't got no brotherhood, and they for one, they already left the truth. Then for two, they left the so-called brothers who they roll with to leave them and go and form another group. Or they just out here misleading the people and don't know what the hell they talking about. And they in our classes learning our breakdowns and calling it their own. Even down to the salute, even the way we dress and all of that. But we don't wear fringes on our shirts and socks and underwear and stuff like that. We don't do all that. That ain't One West. It's a difference. They can never be One West. There's only one West. So Hebrews 5 and 12 says, for when the time that you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles and the oracles of God. Now, just say, for those fake Israelite groups, who's teaching them? Because they ain't up on the commanding journey in Hunter. Should they be out there teaching folks? Who's teaching these pastors besides the theologian school, whatever you call it? You know what I'm saying? Which teaching them Christianity, which is the oppressor's religion. Who's teaching the people that y'all see out there that's talking that they'll be going up against us on bingo and what's the other one? Can't think of that other one that was that was on. But anyway, it don't matter. Who's teaching them folks? Because the Bible said you have one that needs to teach you again. Not just anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can't be out here trying to teach you. You gotta be taught by somebody that know what they talking about. Hey, shalom, Shabbat. You know what I'm
Shalom.
saying? All right. So we on Hebrews 5 and 12 if you want to follow along.
Come.
Right. So you got one that need to teach you again. Just like every officer, every captain, every general, every young man, every trooper, every sister, they came into this school to be taught all over again, to be taught the true history of their nation, 12 tribes of Israel. So we all had to forget about what we learned from our grandparents and our parents and those Christian pastors that didn't know that. We had to forget all of that and relearn everything all over again the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because when you try to tell Black and Hispanic people things, you have a small window. So you need to be taught how to, you know what I'm saying, get on the level with them. That way where you can teach them and they can understand what you're saying, because if nobody understand what you're saying, they don't want to listen. If it ain't appealing to them, they ain't gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and are become such, have need of milk and not of strong meat. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that they need to learn the basics. You know what I'm saying? They need to learn the basic things. Things that are not too hard to comprehend, like what tribe they come from, what foods to eat, what's our culture, how holy days, how to behave yourself, how to change your life, how to fight demons. Like they need to be taught them type of things, because a trooper knows more about the Bible than a pastor that been preaching for 12 years. And that's just facts. Because the trooper is learning the correct way. Those pastors was learn what they could teach the people and what they couldn't. Things that make their pocket fat. You know what I'm saying? So when you come in here, you got to be a baby. That means you got to be humble. You can't be coming in here thinking you know more than the teacher, because you don't. And if you ever in classes and the teacher is asking you, one of the brothers that's teaching asks, is there any question, and nobody never have a question, then that means you ain't learning, or you ain't studying rather. I ain't gonna say you ain't learning. You ain't studying. You should have tons of questions coming in here. Even if you think it's dumb or stupid. Like, the most stupid question is the question not asked. You know what I'm saying? So become humble, be as a babe, and learn. Because it's vital to your walk in this truth. Then you can learn harder things, you know what I'm saying, later on down the line, once you get a little more seasoned. But don't be concerned about certain things. Don't be concerned about what resurrection, or was John the Baptist in the truth? Like things that might take you a little bit to understand what it meant. Or if you got good comprehension skills, maybe you can, but you still need to be taught by someone that knows what they're talking about. You still need to be taught by a priest and a prophet of the ISUPK, no other. If you taught by somebody else, you ain't been taught the truth. If you're not in the ISUPK, you are not in the truth. The ISUPK is the home of the truth. And if you ain't in the home of the truth, then you're not in the truth. Point blank, just like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That was it with that one. You know what I'm saying? I just like to say that. But back to the topic, you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that we also need to understand, man, which is like so crucial to you knowing who you are. The whole world has deceived us. The white man that is the devil have deceived us. He got you thinking that you're just slaves, hoodlums, gangsters, prostitutes, rappers, basketball players, singers, entertainers, all of that. He got you thinking that you're everything but the child of the Most High. He got you thinking that you're not the 12 lost tribes of Israel. And you know why they call them the 12 lost tribes of Israel? Because only a certain few, or only a certain few people know that the 12 lost tribes of Israel are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Who does the world say the Israelites are today? Those white Jewish people. They don't say blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. You ever wonder why they called us the lost 12 tribes of Israel? Lost? Because according to history, we can't be found. According to history, the 12 tribes of Israel died off or they vanished off the face of the earth. But we're going to prove them wrong today. We're going to prove them wrong today. So the first scripture I want to get, Trooper Shabbat. Yes, the brother dropped off. No sweat. First scripture we're going to get is Deuteronomy 27:1. And we're going to find the identity and who these people are. Right with the same King James Version Bible that's on the coffee tables, that's in every hotel room that you used to go into. Never knew that your history was right here. This is a history book. It's not no religion book. It's not no religious book. What does the Holy Bible say when you first open? It says the Holy Bible. What religion does it say this for? It doesn't. Right. Know what I'm saying? Let's see what's in the chat. Shalom, Shara Yaquar, out of Data. Shalom, Chad. Shalom, Dabarwa. Shalom, Bayana. You know what I'm saying? So, Deuteronomy 27:1, it says, and Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded that the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day. And it shall be on the day when ye shall pass over the Jordan unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, that thou shalt set thee up a great stone and a plaster them with plaster. So Moses is telling the children of Israel to keep the commandments. Who the commandments was given to again? The children of Israel coming out of Egypt. Coming out of the land of Egypt, they went to Mount Sinai. Moses came down, made an agreement between the children of Israel and the Most High, and they are the laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? So we all know that the commandments wasn't given to everybody. So that means that every other nation except the children of Israel can only be that every other nation can't be Israelites. Shalom, Trooper Mashah. That's it. Like, no matter if they try to convert themselves, that's what the Jewish people did. They converted to our nationality and turned it into a religion. They wasn't given these laws. They ancestors didn't come out of slavery out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Only the children of Israel did. Let's keep going. Deuteronomy 28:1. And it says, and it shall come to pass that if thou shalt hearken diligently, I always get tongue twisted on this word. If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the Lord, unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. There you go. The Lord said he's going to set the nation on high, meaning that we will be above all nations. So if the children of Israel are going to be above all nations, that means that all the other nations aren't Israelites. Know what I'm saying? So there can only be a set one nation of people that are Israelites. That says the Bible. Hey, Shalom, also the one y'all. You on here?
Hey, Shalom, out of one, y'all, about y'all, Shabrakatah.
Hey, I'm sure what's going on, Warrior? You good?
Come, sir.
Appreciate you joining on with me.
Come. Where we at?
We at Deuteronomy 28:1.
Come.
So that's one thing. That's two identifications, knowing that one, Moses gave the commandments, the Lord gave the commandments to Moses to give to the children of Israel. Two, the Lord said if the children of Israel obey his word, meaning obey his commandments, laws, statutes, that they will be set above all nations. You know what I'm saying? So that means that the children of Israel are not equal to nobody else. Like they say, they're in a league of their own. You know what I mean? So with that being said, what else can you say about the children of Israel? You know what I mean? What else can you say, like, who are they today? Where are they at today? What happened to them? Let's read verse 15.
So like it, I think Officer Shabbat in the backstage.
Officer Shabbat.
Come. But Deuteronomy 28:15. But
I don't know how to bring him up on. He was up on here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Come.
You officer
Shabbat.
or you a trooper?
Officer Shabbat, 50.
From Orlando?
Now I'm in Georgia.
You just passed your officer test?
A few months ago, sir.
A few months ago. Okay, I remember you. You be in these classes all the time, don't you?
Come, yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations on passing your test.
The water.
All right. Guess what? You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man. All right, you got it, the one y'all.
Deuteronomy 28:15. It reads, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
The Lord said that curse is going to come upon you and overtake you. And these are some of the ways that you can identify who the children of Israel are. And we're going to go through them and we're going to break them down. And then we're going to go and then we're going to look and find out the identity of the children of Israel. Can you read verse 16 for me?
Come. Deuteronomy 28, verse 16 reads, "Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field."
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Who can break that down?
You want Shabbat?
When we not following these commandments, these curses gonna be wherever we go. I know it's probably a little deeper, but that's my breakdown on it.
Can you bring it
Shabbat.
up to date? All right, go ahead, the one y'all. Now, well, hold on. Let me ask you, young officer. Can you bring it up to date a little bit?
Lie, sir, and enlighten me on that.
Go ahead, officer. The one y'all.
Wait, Salaki, Shabbat, you don't understand the question, or you that's all you had?
Come, that's all I had.
Come.
I'm still learning, sir.
No sweat word.
That's the what. But so let's say 16, right? Where I'm at. Curse shot thou be in the city, and curse shot thou be in the field. Like, we cursed in our cities today. When you step outside, well, not our city, but the oppressive cities. When you step outside, you see homeless everywhere. You see all the curses happening to us in the city and in the field. Like that one story a couple years ago, when there was some brothers that owned a farm, and the oppressor came on their farm and took their damn land. They took it. They took their farm. They took their land. They trying to go back to the old ways, and the oppressor came and took their land. Like, we're cursed everywhere. That's basically what 16 is trying to say. We curse everywhere. We're not gonna escape it. If you want to go back to the field and be a farmer, try to live back the old ways, you're gonna be cursed there. You go to the city, try to live the modern life, you're gonna be cursed there too. You're cursed everywhere for breaking these laws. It's a lot.
Right, and both of y'all are right. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all are hands on. You know what I'm saying? And also saying, like, who lives in the inner cities? In the inner cities, they call them what?
It's a lot.
What they call the inner cities? Go ahead.
I'm not understanding.
The inner cities. The inner cities. Go ahead.
Shalaki, would it be citizens?
Don't overthink it. It's simple. It's simple. Sometimes they call the inner city the ghettos.
God.
You know what I'm saying? When I say the inner city, that's why they say the inner city. Like the inner city, they ain't talking about like this just the whole city, because the whole city ain't the ghetto. But when they talk about the inner cities, the inner city is just a proper way of them calling it the ghetto. The hoods, the barrios, the reservations. That's the inner city. Who all in the inner cities?
So not just, sir.
Go ahead.
Us.
Right. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's why I say. Oh, 1 second. That's why I say, curse shall thou be in the city. Curse shall thou be in the field. Go ahead, Warrior.
Shalaki, if I may, would that refer to it as confinement as well?
Like, they always put us in one spot, don't they? They always put the niggas in the hood. But even we ain't in just one spot because this hood, you stay in Atlanta, right? Or
Lie.
Georgia? He said, yeah.
Lie. Belly of the beast.
The belly of the beast? Where the belly of the beast at?
Prison.
Oh, I got you, warrior. No sweat. Well, look who all in there. Look who all there, brother. Our people. Know what I'm saying? Even in the city, even in the cities in different cities, there's more than one ghetto. Know what I'm saying? There's more than one hood. I'm in Orlando. We got about 10 or 12 hoods, ghettos, project, neighborhoods. So, like, no, also the one y'all said, whether you in the city or you out living in the country, you still can't run away. Just like y'all said, you still can't run away from these curses. They gonna follow you. Drop down to verse 25.
Khan. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 25 reads.
Lucky.
Go ahead.
If I may, can you please go to 23, sir?
All right, go to 23.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 23 reads, and thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron.
Break this
24.
down. Well, hold on, like 1 second. Break this down on option 1, y'all.
Come on. That would be your prison. That
Right.
would be prisons right here. The heaven that is over thee shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. Now you're in a damn box all day. You look up what is called solitary confinement. That's what it is when you barely got time to go outside to see sunlight. Like the heaven that is over your head is brass, and the earth that is under you is iron. Like
Right. And just like the brother said, the belly of the beast. That's the belly of the beast. And number of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans populate the belly of the beast. But we talking about the prisons and the jail, to be precise. Even though Esau and other heathens commit more crimes than we do, why are we filling them up? Because it's the curse. Keep reading the verse 25.
Verse 25 reads, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
Anybody understand that? What happened to the Black Panther Party?
Shalaki.
Go ahead.
They were infiltrated and shut down
They were
because
shut
they
down.
were trying to make a movement, and them East Side, them oppressors, they wasn't going for it.
Right. What happened to any other group, any other self group that come up against Esau and try to separate themselves or gain try to have any kind of gain, without the Most High help. Like you say, not even like what you said was correct, but the scripture said they'll go out against them one way. Yeah, they was all joined together, the Black Panther Party and the Muslims and all them people. They was joined. They went out one way, but then what Esau did, like you said, he infiltrated them, used one of their own to break them up, and had them fleeing 7 ways. Scattered them all. Some of them went on drugs. Some of them went to prison. Some of them escaped and was exiled. Some of them was unalive. You know what I'm saying? And then some of them was just, it said, and shall be removed unto all the kingdoms of the earth. Like, what it is, FOH, fuck out of here. That's what they was called, them boys. Now they was marching up and down with their guns and stuff. What happened to them? You don't see them no more. Yeah, them boys looked strong. Marching up, had their rifles and they looked strong. But guess what? The Lord ain't on their side. So no matter how strong you look, no matter what kind of organization you come up with and say, we're going to fight the oppressor, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. If you ain't doing it the right way, which is coming in this truth and learn how to fight your oppressor, it ain't going to work. You're going to come up one way, but when they get hold to you, you're going to flee 7 ways.
Lucky.
Go ahead.
I may got a precept real quick, sir.
Bring it up.
2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down the strongholds. Right? So like the weapons of our warfare is not carnal. We not gonna go out. You don't see the UPK going out trying to unalive every oppressor they see, every oppressor we see. You don't see that. You see us on the corners, on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, TikTok Live, posting videos, destroying and destroying and what's the word? Debunking all of these religions and ideologies and myths and philosophies that the world has. And since we've been doing that since 1969, you see tons of black people leaving the church, leaving the Muslim mosque, leaving all of these things for us pulling down these strongholds. Christianity is a big stronghold. They got billions of members. They got members in Africa and all around the world, the earth, and the Muslims. And we pulling down these strongholds, destroying these religions and philosophies. That's our warfare right there. Christ and the angels gonna come back and fight. But for us, we just gonna stop sinning and destroy these philosophies that's in the world. It's like it.
Damn right. Give him a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. That's exactly what we gonna do. And that's exactly what we doing. So they can tell you can't listen. The oppressor got guns that you ain't never even heard of. You can't beat him like that. We can't beat him like that. Not saying that he's stronger than us or nothing like that, because he definitely not. He just more evil and more wicked. Like he's the only number one murderer on this earth, or only number one murderer that can out murder the oppressor is the Most High. The oppressor think of ways to commit murder, think of ways to unalive people. We ain't gonna be able to beat him on that playing field, because remember, he was blessed with the sword. That was one of his gifts. You know what I'm saying? He was blessed with the sword. So when you try to come up against him like that you playing right into his home field. You got to hit him where it hurts. Separating yourself, getting out of there. Stop following his religion and stop following his holidays and stop doing harm to your brothers and your sisters. Love one another. Separate. That's how you take him down. You know what I'm saying? That was a good precept. You know what I'm saying? Let me get verse 28. And while we reading, what we reading is we're reading that things that plague Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because once you read these curses, and not just saying like we forever cursed because Christ said, but we are rich and we blessed. But this is how you're going to identify the children of Israel in these times. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right. Can you read?
Verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind grope in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. And no man shall save thee.
Now, y'all ever seen, like, back to corner stores in the hood, in the ghetto? The corner stores that the damn that Moab own and Elam and the oppressors own corner stores in the hood. Y'all ever see who hang around the corner stores? Who be up there all day and night? Do y'all know who be up there? Our people be up there. Drunk. Yeah, strung out on drugs. Someone with mental illnesses. That's where they be at. They be at the local bars, the parks. They be in these conditions. Groping all day. Blindness. Madness. Astonishment of heart. Like, you see people walking and talking to themselves. Have you ever seen a Black or Hispanic or Native American man having a full-blown argument with himself? Nobody's around. Nobody's there. This brother or this sister is arguing to the top of their lawn like they was face-to-face with somebody. Have you ever seen that? That's right by you now. Have you ever seen that? I see it all the time in my hoods. Till you start calling them by names. There was a guy in my neighborhood. This man been old ever since I was young. We call him Crazy Calvin. Because he'd ride a bike. He always kept a bike and he would argue with himself and he would chase us when we was little. When you call him Crazy Calvin, he'll chase after you. Now, he wouldn't do no harm to nobody. He'll just chase you, I guess, for the fun to see you to run or whatever the case may be. He never harmed nobody. But there's plenty of people like that in every neighborhood, in every ghetto, every barrio, all across the United States. Even in the islands. That's a curse. To have someone arguing with themselves. That's demons on them. To hang up at a store all day long. And every little bit of change they get, or whatever the case may be, they looking to buy their next alcohol drink, their next beer. They don't even care to eat. That's a curse, man. And it's only happening. The Lord said that this is going to happen to the children of Israel. Not nobody else. Not everybody, but only the children of Israel. These curses that we read and we breaking down. Y'all follow me?
God.
I don't want God.
You know what I'm saying? Read verse 30.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Hold on. Slow it down for him. Read it from the top again.
Thou shalt betroth the wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Have y'all not seen these in the old slavery movies? Where the master will go and grab another man's one of his slaves' wives and take her and do all kind of filthiness to her, then send her back out there to her husband, and he broken because he know he can't rise up against his master, and she hurt, she broke too because she know her husband can't protect her. You know what I'm saying? Who's that? Anthony Ward? Shalom. I heard a teacher stated that we are the tabernacle in Hebrews 9 and not a literal building. Is that true? Depending on what teacher you heard that from. We'll get to that in a little bit, but we on the subject. If you have like questions like that, you should join in on Mondays where all the questions are answered. You know what I'm saying? But if we have time, Anthony, we'll try to get to that. So, like, I know y'all done seen the movies, man. Y'all done seen the movie. It done happen to Hispanics and Native Americans. But it's most common in the United States that you would see it happening to a so-called Benjamite, Levite, or Judite. Just like the what's that movie called? With Whittis Fork, Whittis what his name is? Whittis Fork, whatever his name is. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm just fucking people name.
Shalaki, Forrest Whitaker.
There you go, brother. I'm saying it back with his head. Forrest Whitaker. There you go. The water. Y'all seen that? What it was called? You know what movie I'm talking about, bro? Damn. The maid, when he was the maid or some shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Shalaki, was it The Butler?
The Butler. There it is. That brother on point. You be watching the movies, huh? Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, The Butler. And the scene, if y'all ever get a chance to watch that movie, it's a Tawab movie. But in the beginning of that movie, he started off as a slave. And David Banner played his dad. So what the slave master do, he come and take his mom into a little cabin and say, come out, I need your help in the cabin. When they get in the cabin, you hear things being thrown around and glass breaking, and you hear her screaming, and then it just goes silent. Then he come back out of there fixing his pants and stuff because you know what just happened. And she come up trying to address her garment. She crying. You know what I'm saying? She distraught because you know what just happened. So the little boy asking him, Dad, what you gonna do? What's wrong with mama? Where's she going? And he telling the little boy to be quiet. Like, be quiet, son. Just be quiet. And he like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Dad? You just gonna let him do that? So David Banner being a daddy, he's like, hey, that's all he said. He was like, hey, to the slave master. The slave master walked right up to him and shoot him in the face. With no care. Just shoot him in the face, point blank, in front of the little boy. In front of all the slaves out there. And that's when the white slave master, the woman, take the little boy and say, I'm gonna make you my house nigga. Can you read verse 30 again for me, brother?
Come. Deuteronomy 28 verse 30. Thou shalt betroth the wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
Y'all know the slaves built America? Y'all know slaves built the White House? Y'all know our Mexican brothers had a hand in building up California and all them states over there, our Native American brothers, the 12 tribes of Israel, the children of Israel built up this place. And you can't even have nothing of your own in it.
Chaanak, if I may.
Go ahead, Warrior.
That just like that Tulsa, Oklahoma, when they had that city out there thriving with their own banks, their own housing, their own everything from a part of the government, and Esau came in there with they lies and bombed the whole city down.
Damn right, Warrior. Exactly like that. Because you know what they showed their oppressors? They show that they can make it without them. They don't need them. That wasn't too many years after slavery was abolished. About 20, 30, 40 years, about 40, 50 years after that. And look what happened. They built up Tulsa, Oklahoma. And not just Tulsa, Oklahoma, it was other cities around the United States that was up. That was up and running like that. Tulsa, Oklahoma was the most famous one. That's when the first terrorist attack that happened in the United States. And guess who it happened by? United States citizens. The first bombing in United States history was Tulsa, Oklahoma. Because they got in crop airplanes and bombed from the sky. Ran the people out of town and took over their possessions. Now, mind you, banks, doctor's office, theaters, hotels, automobiles, just left for them to take. Do you think the people had time enough to go to the bank and withdraw their money? No. They was trying to escape with their life. This didn't happen to everybody. This happened to the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 lost tribes of Israel. Read verse 32 for me.
Khan. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 32 reads, "Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand."
Then again, can somebody break this down? Can somebody make this come to life to where people now and today can understand?
Shabbat, you want it?
Like, yeah. I ain't gonna cap you, right? They one kind of look like up the lines of the confinement too, right? Like going off into the system that they got set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, families be hurt, you know what I mean? Cause people getting incarcerated for injustice type thing. That's how I see that.
That's a good observation, brother.
It's a lot.
You can look at it that way. That's one way. Go ahead and one, y'all.
What verse we at?
Verse 32.
Come, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the days long, and thou shalt be. Damn. that's with slavery. That's even with right now.
Mm-hmm. Explain. Break it down.
Come, slavery. The oppressor will take your son, your daughter, do whatever the hell they want with them. Now you got CBS coming to take your sons and daughters. You got the oppressor coming and take your son and daughter, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the days long. Like, you gonna be sad. That's your damn child. That the oppressor You don't know what this old person's gonna do with your child. You don't know how you gonna handle them. You don't know if your child gonna live to see the next day. Your odds will fail with longing for them all the day long. Like you just gonna be thinking about your child. That's all you gonna be thinking about, and there shall be no might in thy hand. Like you can't even rise up and go and take that child back because you ain't got no might. This is a curse that the Lord put upon the whole 12 tribes. Like, you don't see this happening with no other nation. You never hear this with another nation. Only us. If it happened with another nation, they going to go get their child, or it's gonna be a whole war. But with us, can't be no war. We don't got no might in our hand. We cursed with everything. It's like it.
Chaanak,
Right.
if I may add,
Go ahead, Wade.
what I see here too is the modern day foster care system, the defects. You know what I'm saying? Like when they come in to take your child because um you didn't discipline them, you know what I'm saying? I ain't necessarily killed some parents do be doing overboard, but you know what I mean, they get word, somebody calls in and say, hey man, this child ain't been, they just come in and take them. And you can sit there and cry it all you want to, but then if you want your child back, you gotta go through they process. You gotta go through they little rehabilitation programs, parenting programs, and all that. So you ain't got no might over your own child.
Right. And both of y'all are correct because all the scenarios y'all stated is right on point. How 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 our people are being, even more so our kids are being took by the system, wrongfully being in prison, how child services take our kids. Even it started in the slavery, how slavery they would sell our kids. And we can't get them back in either case. So in slavery, we couldn't do nothing but watch. Child services, you got to go through all kind of, you got to make it seem like you are none to get your kids back. Like you can't, they won't even want you to whoop your kids. They call that abuse. They can take your children for that. You know what I'm saying? Slavery, they was doing that. Judicial system, they doing that. And then it just ain't happening to blacks and Hispanics. You know what they did to the Native Americans children in the 1700s, 1800s? The Canadians, they will take the Native Americans children, send them to boarding schools in Canada, cut their hair, and strip their native language from them, made them learn Canadian, made them learn English. And a lot of our Native American brothers and sisters died in those boarding homes, being beat to death, being sexually assaulted, being starved, in the cold, all kind of mental diseases, being treated on, being experimented on, man. This ain't happening to everybody. This didn't happen to everybody. Know what I'm saying? Let me get verse 43. No, let me get
Come, come.
37 real quick. Then 43.
Like you said, 37.
Con.
Deuteronomy 28:37 reads, and thou shalt become an astonishment,
A what?
a astonishment,
Uh-huh.
a proverb, and a
Uh-huh.
byword
Uh-huh.
among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. 43.
No, hold on 1 second. Let's break this one down. And that shall become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword. You know, being called an African American is a byword. Being called Spanish,
So lucky.
Native American, being called anything but what the Lord called you is a byword. Being called a nigger, a spick, a savage, wetback, Haitian, Jamaican, Mexican, all of those. Astonishment. Like, look at it, look at the niggas. Look at them. Look at the Mexicans. What Donald Trump said, they nothing but criminals and rapists. What he said about Haiti is a shithole country. Go ahead, the one, y'all.
Oh, God, give you another one. Puerto Rican, rich port.
Puerto Rican, rich port. You can ask some Puerto Rican brothers, some Ephraimite brothers, and they don't even know what the hell Puerto Rican means. They say, oh, I'm Puerto Rican. But what does that mean? Some of them might say they don't know. And then when you tell them, you know that means rich port. So are you a rich port? Because you look like a human being. Like, that's the place. That's a thing.
Chaanak, if I may.
Go ahead.
You know, coming into the school, like, but before the school, you know what I mean? I would really like one of them real pro black type brothers until I just found out, like, even just being called African American is a bad word.
Right.
When this country wasn't even named Africa.
Right. They identify you with a place you ain't never. I ain't never been to Africa, brother. I don't know about y'all. I only known America. Know what I'm saying? I only know. How can you be from two places? Like, god damn. Either you from one place or you from the other.
Slovakia, sir.
Go ahead.
And just that, it's like just that name, African and American. For Slovakia, Africa and America, that's the name of two Edomites,
Right.
two oppressors. That's the name Scipio Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. That's the name of two white men.
Exactly.
Like yes, sir.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Couple concert. And that was all I was gonna bring. Like that's the name of two white men. Like the damn Africans over there, they don't even know they got them colonized too.
Right.
The whole continent is named after of the oppressor. America is named after the oppressor. Like the oppressor, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Like
Ain't it? That's absolutely true. Chinese people that stay in America, they call themselves Chinese. Unless they get Americanized, then they might say, oh, they're American Chinese. But that don't even sound right. They call themselves Chinese or Japanese. They don't call themselves both. But every Negro, every black person in America, they call you African American. That ain't odd. Let me get verse 46.
Chaanak, did you want to skip over 43?
What 43 say? Oh yeah,
You
no,
said,
let's get that. The good one, brother. Let's get that.
okay, Chaanak. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43 reads, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
Mm-hmm. Read verse 44.
Verse 44 reads, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Come on, man. Is that not self-explanatory? Know what I'm saying? The people that just came over here, them Ukrainians, they came over here and they got set up pretty well, didn't they? They got put in houses, got credit, got jobs. When black people can't get jobs to save their life. Chinese people come over here with number with a bag of rice, and next thing you know, a week later, they got a whole Chinese restaurant. Elon. Who's trying to come in? Also, the one y'all, are you in?
God, so I should be.
No, I hear you because somebody else was trying to come in. I don't know. But people that it's hard, it's like Elon and them, they come over and open up crispy crunchy chickens and Chevron gas stations all over the place. You've been here 40, 50 years. When you try to open up a store, you get denied. How many moms and pop stores it is around the world now? I mean, around America now, in our neighborhoods. It used to be a lot. In New York, they call them bodegas. They still surviving up there, but not as much as they had before. The person that was thin you, that's like in the same state, he gonna get up. What Kamala Harris said. She gonna send billions of dollars somewhere else, but black people will be what she said. Basically what she was saying is when they support all the other nations, the black people gonna benefit too. Since when that has ever happened? Since when have we ever benefited on another nation being above us? Tell me, cause I ain't never seen it. But they still trying to vote for Kamala Harris. You got black people voting for Trump. Like anything is gonna change. You go to get a loan, you damn near get denied. Even though you got a 640, 720 credit rate. An oppressor got no credit. He got a full 500. They gave him $50,000. You don't get nothing but a sorry, try again later. They'll lend to you, but you can't lend to them because you ain't got nothing to lend to them. You don't own nothing. Even the land that you say you own, you got to pay taxes on it. If you don't pay the taxes, guess what happened? They take it. It belongs to the government now. You belong to the government if you ain't free from these oppressive shackles and chains. Our brothers that's in the belly of the beast, back in the days, they was the one that was building the railroads. I used to see them brothers on the side cutting the highways. They would call them the user for cheap labor. That's what Kamala Harris did, and when she was over there in California, keeping innocent brothers in prison so she can get cheap labor out of them. That's what she said.
Shalaki.
That's documented. Go ahead.
They call that they went from using the word slavery to using the more modern day term convict leasing.
Convict leasing. Look at him. That's heavy, brother. They try to make it seem like it's okay because they're criminals, so we can do this to them. So, like he said, so instead of switching it up, instead of being to where like people can identify what they're doing, they switch the name up. Call it private prisons are a business. The more prisoners that the private prisons have, the more money that the owners make. And it was a couple of years ago that they caught a judge trumping up charges on people just so they can fill the prisons. Who that happened to? Deuteronomy 28:15 said, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of thy Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Where in that verse did it say it was going to happen to everybody, on the planet Earth or every nation? We still talking about the children of Israel over here. You know what I'm saying? Let me get verse 46.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 46 reads, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
For a what?
A sign and for a wonder.
These curses going to be on the children of Israel for a what?
A sign and for a wonder.
The Bible says that these curses that we're reading, everything bad and evil that's happened towards the children of Israel should be for a what?
A sign and for a wonder.
Keep reading.
And upon thy seed forever.
That's where we get this from. Because the Lord said, this is how you're going to know who the children of Israel is. Because these curses is going to be how you identify them. These curses are going to be how you know who are the children of Israel. Because it should be upon them for a sign and a wonder. These curses is not happening to everybody. Everybody's child, everybody's son or father or uncle or cousin ain't getting shot down. And tell me when the last time y'all seen goddamn Elam and them, somebody them getting shot down in the street. Then America would call them their sworn enemy for 9/11? Or they just forgot about that? Because every year at 9/11 they have a memorial. You would think that, one second. You would think that every year at 9/11 an Arab person or Elam person will get shot. It'll be some kind of hate crime against them. You don't even see that. Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese. You would think that every year that they celebrate Pearl Harbor, one of them would get unalive in the streets. You don't never see that. But you always saying a black, Hispanic, or Native American getting unalive for no reason, unjust reason, or because they feared for their life, or any kind of other little dumbass excuse they come up with just to unalive one of us. Go ahead, Warrior.
Nah, Chaanak, you had just hit on the point where I was finna say, if they made the laws like if you touch them, you know what I mean, it considered a hate crime. But yet when it come down to our people, it was due justice.
Our people been here before anybody. Why that we ain't got no laws that protect us? No hate crime law. Chinese people got that, and they was one beating up our sisters in them damn nail shops and hair salons and hair stores. But they need protection. Where is our protection? Who gonna stop them from shooting us? Who gonna stop their oppressor for unaliving us? Trump said if he making an office, he said he gonna make it to where the police officers get immunity, to where they can't be prosecuted if they unalive one of us. He basically giving them the green light to kill, to unalive blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Do y'all not hear what's going on the reservations? Our Native brothers ain't exempt. Their cases don't even get investigated. You know how many of our Native American sisters go missing? or murdered, found sexually assaulted, or if they ever found. Come on. Show me another people that this happened to daily, frequently. Show me somebody else that this happened to. This been happening to us over 400 years. The scriptures say this is going to be upon the children of Israel for a sign and for a wonder. How you know who the children of Israel is? By these curses. How you going to know who they are in the later days? By these curses. Because these curses are going to be so horrific and they're going to be so like outrageous and out of this world that you ain't going to believe. But you're going to know that it's happening because you're going to see it. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Kayal. Shalom, Ashley Garcia. Shalom to everybody in the chat. Let's read another one. Let me get verse 56.
Sure, come. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 56 reads, "The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter."
You know what they're saying? Our women were so delicate, so well thought of, so beautiful that y'all ever see them old movies? All right, I know y'all probably watched, some of y'all watched the Game of Thrones or something, or y'all done seen some of them Japanese movies. Y'all done seen where the men are carrying them in them little hut things. And the women are sitting down and they got like, they have like 8 men or 6 men, 4 on each side, carrying them around and stuff like that. Our sisters and our women used to travel like that sometimes. Say her foot wouldn't even touch the ground. But being that we're in this cursed land, they say her heart will be evil towards her husband and her son and her daughter, meaning she wouldn't care. She don't care how she treat them. She don't care how she talk to them. She don't care if they eat or are alive or doing well. She don't give a damn about them. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 57, "And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly, and the siege and straightness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates."
This is also talking about abortion clinics. It ain't literally saying that they're gonna eat the child, but at one point when Israel was being besieged by the Romans, that's what they was doing. But it's also talking about abortions. That's an evil thing for a woman to abort her baby. Even if you don't want the child, you could give it up for adoption. But this is what the oppressor put in our sister's head. And I don't blame the sisters. I blame the oppressor. Your body, your body, your whatever, your choice. Planned Parenthood was designed in a way to make it seem that it was helping the Black, Hispanic, and Native American family, but what it really was doing is separating them, splitting them up, breaking them apart, to where they said, okay, if you kick that man out of the house, we'll support you and your child. We'll find you a place to live. You can stay here. But if he's in the house, you can't get no assistance. You see how that worked? Ain't that evil? Over 300 what? 300 or 400 100,000 Black, Hispanics, and Native American babies was aborted 2023. Probably even more in 2024. Get out. That's only happening to the children of Israel. Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68 reads, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by
Okay,
the
if
way."
anybody, 1 second, warrior. Does anybody know where Egypt is?
Shalak, are you referring to bondage,
No.
captivity?
Well, we know that that's the real definition of it. But I'm asking you, do you know where the land Egypt is? It's simple. It ain't a trick question.
Shalak, that's a country in Africa, right?
Right. It's in Africa, right? Do you know where Israel, the land Israel, is at?
That's also near there too.
Right. So do you need a ship to go there? Because when we came out of Egypt the first time, we didn't sail out of there. What we did? How we got out of there?
Footed it.
Go ahead.
We walked.
We walked out of Egypt, right? So the verse is saying, and this time you're gonna go into Egypt with ships. Like the brother said, the word Egypt means bondage. The real definition of it. That's what the Romans and the Greeks called it. Because that's what the whole land was full of. It was full of bondage. That's what that land was known for. The Egyptians would enslave their enemies. When they fought wars, they would bring them back and enslave them. But we was there on slavery, in bondage for 400 and some years. The real name on that land is Mizraim. That's the biblical name of it. Mizraim. One of the sons of Ham. So I say we will go into Egypt with ships. We're gonna go into bondage with ships. Go ahead.
Come. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold.
Hold
Shalak,
up. Hold up. We're gonna chop it down bit by bit, bro.
Shalak.
No sweat, warrior. By the way thereof, I said you ain't gonna see your homeland no more. We ain't seeing our land, Israel. Now you had some black people that went there, and they not even in Jerusalem. They on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? They not even in the land of Jerusalem. And that ain't how Jerusalem looked when we was running it. Lord said, you ain't gonna see this place no more. We wasn't supposed to see slavery no more. Keep going.
Come. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
When you get to this new place of bondage, you ain't gonna be sold as indentured servants. How they tried to say we came over here willingly and we was in slavery willingly. No, they say you're gonna be sold unto your who?
Enemies.
Your enemy. Who you gonna be? Y'all remember the slavery auction blocks? You want to know what the slavery auction blocks look like today?
Chaanak.
Go ahead.
Courthouse.
Courthouses. I give you even better one. The Columbine, what they call the NFL draft. You know when all them brothers go there and try to see who can run the fastest, who can jump the highest, who can throw the farthest ball.
Come.
Y'all ever watch those?
Come.
That's what they used to do to us. Oh, I got a good nigga here. He's a good strong boy. He can work your fields, this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they would say. I got a woman nigga. She can cook real good. She's good with babies, this and that. She's good with sewing out. That's what they used to say. They even had newspapers and printing in the newspapers saying auction Negro slaves for sale this Saturday. Three women, 4 men, 2 Pekingese, things like that. We were sold to our enemies. We weren't sold to our friends. What changed? Are they still not the same people they was years ago? Because they show you every day. They still got that same spirit.
Chaanak.
Go ahead.
It's heavy that you mentioned that NFL draft and that combine, because I'm a big NFL fan myself, but I know like for years I just been seeing a trend where like any one of them Edomites do something, break laws, catch rape cases, be in the clubs, you know what I mean? Like that might get mentioned on the news for probably about 24 hours. But let one of our people get on there and they're gonna drag it through mud.
Damn right. They still won't let up on Michael Vick. And he wasn't even the one that was fighting the damn dog. Dog fighting been here since goddamn slavery been here. He ain't the first to invent it or do it. But they still associate his name with dog fighting. Strip everything he had. This is for a sign and a wonder, and it shall be upon thy seed forever. Like, we ain't gonna be able to escape it. Till Yahweh Shah come back, this is what's gonna be happening to our people. Our Native American brothers and sisters ain't exempt because they went into slavery first. When Christopher Columbus landed, he took them back to Spain. How do you think they started speaking Spanish? The Taínos, the Baraquas. Yeah. They went into slavery on ships. That's how you know. That's how we know. That's how the UPK know. and taught us. Who are the Israelites today? Let me get Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
This is the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Wait, before you read this, ain't Solomon the son of King David?
God, not the one God.
Wasn't King David the king of Israel? Wasn't he the one that unify and bring all 12 tribes together?
God, not the one God.
So you would consider them to be Israelites, right?
God, not the one God.
All right, go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black.
Whoa! They ain't just bust out and say that in the one y'all in there. Stop playing around, bro. Come on now. Stop playing around, man. We saying read the King James version. We ain't say read the one y'all's version. Read what it say, man. Read Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. Please. Baba Kushal. Baba Quisha.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but calmly. O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
1 second. We're going to chop it down. Solomon said, I am black, but calmly. Does anybody know that where that familiarity comes from? Doesn't that sound like James Brown? I'm black and I'm proud.
Mm-hmm.
Solomon said that 3,000 years before James Brown was even thought of. Solomon is the son of King David. Solomon said, I am black, but comely. Comely is an old Quaker word for nice looking, beautiful, handsome, however you want to call it. He said, I'm black and handsome. Go ahead.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem. Where is Jerusalem?
Middle East, sir.
The Middle East. But what, isn't that the capital city of what country?
Of Israel.
Of who?
Of Israel.
So Solomon said, I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. He's talking about the women that inhabit the city of Jerusalem.
As the tents of Kedar.
As the tents of Kedar. Kedar is another word for black.
It's like it.
Go ahead.
If I may, sir, you also search up. If you just search up tent of Kedar, you're gonna see a black tent.
A black tent. Come on, man. We ain't making this shit up. King Solomon said, I'm black and I'm proud, but I'm not just black, baby. I'm Wesley Snipes black. I'm black as hell. I'm dark. That was the son of King David. Solomon was the wisest king of Israel, was the wisest man on the planet Earth at one point in time. A black man. Okay, they can say, no, you just making that one up. Okay, no sweat. Give me Jeremiah 14:2. Now we coming out with the identity of Israel. We already read how to identify. Now we're looking up what they look like. Now we finding out what they look like. We already found out what King Solomon looked like, which was a very important figure in the Bible. He built the temple of the Most High. King David's son. He reigned on the earth when it was peace during his reign. The wisest man on earth at the time. They said that he studied and learned and researched lots of stuff. Go ahead. Jeremiah 14:2.
Come. Like it. Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth.
Judah mourneth. Now, Judah is one of the 12 sons of Israel, of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, Yasha'Allah in the Hebrew. Judah was the fourth son. It says Judah mourneth, meaning the condition of the people of Judah, they are in great anguish. They mourning. They're not happy. They're being persecuted, being oppressed. They in mourning. They're sad all the time. Go ahead.
Come. Slucky, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, Wade.
Come, sir. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
The gates are its leaders, are its protection, are the people that was supposed to be in charge to make sure that Israel was going in the right path, that they was doing what they was supposed to do, that the well-being of the nation was the first thing that priority. But it said the gates language, meaning they don't have that protection. They don't have nobody to speak for them. They have nobody to have their best interests at heart. They have nobody to care about them and show them the way to go. That's why they're in the state of mourning, because they have no protection. A gate is to protect whatever's in, to keep whatever's out, or whatever's out from going, whatever's in from going out or coming in. Keep reading.
Come. They are black unto the ground.
There go that word again. They are what?
Black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. When you dig in the ground, you dig up that dirt. You see different shades of brown. You see dark brown. You see light brown. You see copper brown. You see all different colors. It's a precept in the Bible, paraphrasing, of course. It said Israel is a speckled bird, meaning we all different shades of color of brown. We ain't just one color. And that go for you idiots out there who want to say that Israelites are only black people. Idiots. Because even the Most High says Israel is like a cake unturned. Now, when you flip it up, it's one side. Then you flip it, the other side is another side. Jeremiah say Judah, the nation of Israel is like like unto the ground, different colors of brown. There's another Israelite that identify himself with color, mainly the color of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. First to King Solomon, then Jeremiah. Let me get Job 30:30.
This the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
Whoa. Hold on, man. I'm saying all these words saying black. These are the Israelites identifying them own selves, not me saying it. They the one that wrote these down thousands of years ago. Job said, my skin is black upon me. Go ahead.
And my bones are burned with fire. I'm still like it with heat.
Good night. King Solomon said, I am black becoming. Jeremiah said, the Jews are black as unto the ground. Job said, my skin is black. All these people in the Bible are identifying themselves with color. Not just any color, but colors that represent blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You said, who are the Israelites? We showed y'all. The same people that going through these curses in Deuteronomy. As for a sign and a wonder, that's how you're going to be able to identify what they look like. So far, we got three people in the Bible that say they are black. Let's get Acts 13:1.
Come. The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
Ooh, we spell that.
Niger.
How do we say that today?
Niger.
What that spell?
Nigga.
You mean to tell me back in the Bible they was calling people niggas?
Right.
Good night, man. This Bible is the living true testament. And you know what the word Niger and nigger mean? It only means dark. It only means black and dark color. So when the oppressor was calling us niggas on them plantation, they was really calling us identifying our color. But they was saying it in a derogatory way. Now you nigger, you blackity, you coon. Everything they called us, it was associated with being dark. This in the New Testament. Read it again, the one y'all.
Come on. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
Calling them niggas. They was calling them niggas. Back in the new, even in the New Testament, they called them boys niggas back then. So being called a nigga ain't nothing new to us. It ain't nothing new to the oppressors either. Where I'm going with it next. Let's see. Give me Daniel 10:5 and 6.
Go. This the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins was girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Now this is the image of Christ that Daniel seen, I believe.
Come, it is, sir.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'm just making sure because I know one of them to talk about. I think it was the image of the Most High.
That's Daniel 7.
Right. So yeah, okay, I'm on the right one. So Daniel, way back when, seen the image of what Christ looked like. He seen the image of it. Keep reading.
Kind of one, sir. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
Meaning that he looked fierce. He wasn't that white-looking homosexual guy that y'all got hanging on y'all wall. Your grandma got hanging over her living room wall. Who some of you churches got it in their church. He wasn't that dude. Somebody say Salaki?
Come, if I may.
Go ahead.
His body was like the beryl. If you search up beryl, you'll just see it's like a green gem or something. what Daniel is seeing in his vision is Christ in a green garment. That's what
Exactly.
Daniel's seeing. Come on, God.
Exactly. Great way to break that down, the one y'all.
Come on,
That's what
God.
that's what he was that's what he's trying to tell y'all in so many words what he was seeing. He's seen Christ in a garment and had a golden girt about his waistline as fine gold. So he had on a green and gold outfit. That's why when y'all see some of you know in our schools and stuff, you'll see a depiction similar to what Daniel was describing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't worship no images or nothing like that, but we just bringing it to pictures, bringing it to so you can get a similarity of what he was trying to describe. Keep reading.
God, one God, sir. And it's like his face has the appearance of lightning. It's like it's certified made.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it showed Christ wasn't we can't cuss. Christ wasn't Christ wasn't no sissy like that Caesar Borgia. Like how they make him look out a little. Oh, he's so peaceful with his two fingers in the air, so peaceful and blue. Yeah, so peaceful and loving, and blue eyes, long hair, and I'm so peaceful. I won't harm nothing. Christ, you look at him, you see Christ, you will turn the other way.
Right,
That's the same way you see us. You see the UPK. You don't even want to walk in our path.
right. Cause
Like
we
not to put us up there with Christ, but it's like it.
no, we represent Christ down here.
Oh God.
The same image, the same mind state, the same everything. We one body under Christ. In Christ. That fierce countenance he had, we try to have the same thing. Christ wasn't
Oh
out
God.
here handing out blow pops and blowing bubbles. He wasn't looking like no damn hippie. His appearance and his face was like lightning. And you don't think lightning is something you be amazed by lightning. You afraid of like every time you see, just like you say, every time you see lightning strike, especially a good close one, dude, you run in the house. Or you run wherever the hell you going, you be trying to get some damn well. Just imagine that fierceness on a black. Oh, I ain't want to give it away. Damn. Just imagine that on Christ. Keep reading.
Oh God, sir. And his eye, that's a lamp of fire.
I mean, they was bloodshot red. Go
And
ahead.
his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Mm. What color is Brad? My good man.
Right. That's brown.
That's a derivative of brown. See, Daniel got light with you on that one.
Right.
He went light with it. Give me Revelations 1 and 13.
Come on, sir.
Mm-hmm. Now we talking about the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai is his name in the Hebrew. Who every Christian say that they love and they worship. This are we describing. Go ahead.
This the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks,
The seven candlesticks are the seven churches. Go ahead.
one like unto the Son of Man.
The Son of Man. Wasn't Christ also called the Son of Man? Didn't people defer him as the Son of Man? Okay, we know who. Oh, Slugger, oh, my bad in the one yellow. Read Revelation 1 and 1 real quick. So they'll know what we talking about. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revealing of Jesus Christ. So Revelations were written by John. They said this is the revealing of Jesus Christ, meaning this is what Jesus Christ looked like. Go ahead. Now go back to 13.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
That's that same garment that Daniel was talking about. Daniel described the garment, said it was green. Go ahead.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
There's that golden girdle. We talked about in Daniel, chapter 10. That's his war belt that keeps them, they wore war belts just in case anybody tried to stab them in the gut or to protect their mid. His own was golden, meaning that he had style. Where ain't no regular Roman toga. That nigga was dressed sharp as hell.
Come.
Know what I'm saying? Green and gold and shit. That's some nigga shit.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how our Hispanic brothers dress. That's how our Mexican brothers dress. That's how the Native Americans dress. Know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Go. Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and the girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Mm-hmm.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Meaning his hair was, the wool was the texture, white was the color. He had woolly hair, nappy hair like mine. I've been rocking my shit out for a little minute too. You know what I'm saying? This is probably the longest I done wore mine like this. Trying to keep up with your Howard shot. You feel me? So his hair was white. It was woolly like this, but what was white? Full of wisdom. Go ahead.
Come. As white as snow.
As white as snow.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
There go those redness in his eyes again. Either your eyes turn red when you mad, or when you had something to drink. Not calling you a drunk, because they called Christ a wine bibber, but he was never a drunkard. Just that good wine. Go ahead. So it means his face was fierce. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet again, the same feet we was talking about in Daniel 10, the same color they was talking about, fine brass. You can even Google polished brass and see what it looked like. If you don't believe me, or if you don't believe the word, keep reading. Not only was they fine brass, go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they did what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
As they did what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now, if you burn anything, even if you burn beef ribs or anything, I use beef ribs because I eat beef ribs. Even if you got chicken, even if you got any other thing that you cook and you burn it, even pieces of paper, what color does it turn?
Crunchy black.
Crunchy black from 3 6 Mafia. It turned black. But it said it wasn't just no regular black, it was brass. So you mean to tell me Christ, who also was an Israelite, from the 12 tribes of Israel, from particularly the tribe of Judah, who's supposed to be the Lord and Savior of everybody that claim that they Christians, Christians claim that Christ came to save everybody, but we know that Christ only came to save the Israelites. Y'all mean to tell me that this man was a black man? Read what color hair it was again, the one y'all, please. Baba Kasha.
Come. And his feet like unto fine brass. As if they burned in a furnace.
Your feet is the same color as the rest of your body. So you mean to tell me that the Lord and Savior Christ is a black man? Now I got a question for y'all. You think that your oppressor will ever worship a nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Of course not.
You think that they would call the greatest man that ever walked this earth? They would identify him as being a black man, the same people that they had in slavery, the same color of people that they killed and unalive on TV, the same people that they had hanging from trees and light poles. You mean to tell me that the same person they claim that Jesus Christ is their savior look like them same people? That's what y'all reading to me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm finna say I guess not, because I was about to close the Bible and go get another book. For real, y'all got quiet on me. I thought I was reading the wrong thing. Let me look and make sure I ain't got that NIV. No, this say King James version. The Israelites are black. Christ is a black man from the tribe of Judah. That's why they changed it to be white, because ain't no oppressor, ain't no devil, ain't no white man finna worship no nigga. Be blunt. That's why they changed the identity of the greatest people on earth, the Lord's chosen people, because they got the Lord's chosen people in bondage. And they read throughout the whole Bible what the Lord is going to do to the people that enslaved his people. That's why they came up with Caesar Borgia. Because if you thought our ancestors knew that they Lord and Savior didn't look like their oppressor, but looked like them, it would have gave them more hope. They wouldn't have had such compassion on their oppressors. The oppressors knew that. That's why they couldn't get caught reading the Bible. Because they was reading their identity. They was reading the truth. That's what Nat Turner found out. That the same people he was reading about are the same people that look like him that was on these plantations. Started a whole revolt.
Shalakia, if I may.
Go ahead, Wayne.
That's why when coming into the truth, it was a no brainer, because I look at it if as a pastor or apostle or however they would title. Like if you will sit here and condone and having me believe that Christ and Yahweh was anything other than my skin complexion or my or you know what I'm saying, black, you know what I mean, you'll lie about everything else in here.
You're damn right.
And the
that's what
first
they
thing
did.
they say is, oh no, color don't matter.
I tell you what, if color didn't matter, they wouldn't have put it in the Bible. Give me Jeremiah 23 and 23 real quick, just on your point. This is a precept of what you was talking about, Abba Shabbat. I can read it for time's sake if y'all ain't got it real quick.
Khan, I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 23 reads.
23 and 1.
Chapter 23 and verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, saith the Lord.
Oh, he said, woe means destruction. He said, destruction unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Therefore thus saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord.
Damn right. That go back to what you saying. They lied. The Lord said, I'm going to deliver my people out of y'all hands because y'all ain't teaching my people the right way. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to the precept of what you saying. So don't believe them when they say we don't know what color Christ was or we don't know what color the Israelites was. It's right there in the Bible. We brung it out for 2 hours, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So now we know who the Israelites are, the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, those that are identified by these curses. And we know what they look like, Black and brown people. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say Tawada to y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Tawada officer, the one y'all, Tawada officer Shabbat, Tawada to everybody that's in the chat. And with that, I pass the class over to officer the one y'all.
Man of Israel, Madra, with me to stand. We gonna give one courtesy salute to the teacher of the class. Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Yahba Shem Yah Shabrakatah.
Bashim Shabrak
That's my time, hands down. What we just said was the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. Sisters may stand. We gonna give one courtesy salute to the sisters in class. Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak,
Yahweh Shemala Taba Shem Yahshua.
Yasmatah, hands down. What we just said was the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Class dismissed.